Hello. All right. What's up, everybody? Sunday night stream. A little bit late, a couple minutes late. Hope that's okay. If it's not, well, I mean, what the hell? It's nice and dark in here. Hey, Natalie?
Yeah.
There's a, like an LED. I was like, hey, Natalie, she's like, a spider? No, there's an LED remote over there by that plant. Can you like point it at the back of the wall and just hit on for me? It's a little dark here. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? We're gonna light it up. There we go. I like that. Man, my voice sounds nice and very whitey. Very white-esque, very whitish. What's up, Jeff? We have released the new episode of the Gamecasters podcast, just hit today. It is our longest episode ever. Did you notice that? We're at like 3 hours, 22 minutes. Holy shit. Oh, just started you, says Jeff. Well, Jeff, I'll have you know, we will not be ridiculed any longer because Natalie and I just binged, well, I won't say binge. We watched 4 episodes in a row of Only Murders in the Building. And it's awesome. I love it. I think it is so it's like a perfect mix of humor and not humor. It's so good. Mystery. Humor and mystery. Man, is it good. I'm like super pumped about it. I was very pissed I had to stream tonight because I really just want to keep watching it. It's so good. Oh my God, is it so good. It's so good. I'm so happy about it. The first episode like ended and I was like, oh my God, I love this so much. After one episode. Yeah, so I love it a lot. It was a toss up between that and what's that other show we were supposed to watch? Ted Lasso? Ted Lasso? Natalie's been craving that show for a while too, and that was the plan, was to start Ted Lasso tonight. And yeah, Natalie hates Selena. Anyway, that was the plan, to watch Ted Lasso tonight, and Only Murders in the Building, like an ad came up, and I was like, let's watch that instead. It's right here. Selena Gomez is in it. You can give her another chance. She hates her. Yeah, Natalie hates her. Anytime I'd make any comment, she'd be like, ugh. And then one time we like paused it, and she's like, I'm not wrong about her voice, right? Her voice is terrible. And I'm like, no, I love her voice is fine. It's it's just a voice. It's just a voice, but she hates it. She hates her by extension. I think she comes off incredibly likable in this show.
I don't hate her.
She hates her. She's screaming. She doesn't hate her from the background, but she hates her. I think she acts very well in this show. What did you say? Oh. Yeah, I think she's a fine actress. I was annoyed when she became a musician. I was like, I want her to act in more things so I can actually see her. Yeah, they show side boob. There's a side boob shot in like the first episode. It's awesome. They are all really likable in the show. Fun dynamic. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think that Steve Martin and Martin Short, I mean, they're like comedy geniuses as it is, and they're just so perfect in. It's great. It's a really good show. I'm very excited. If you don't know, Only Murders in the Building is a Hulu original. And it's about basically this guy gets killed in a building where these 3 people all live. The 3 people are Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Oh. And they all kind of have an interest in the murder because they saw him right before he died. They were like all in an elevator together and saw him right before he died. They found out, they're like, oh, we all just saw this guy in an elevator. Let's investigate this murder. Let's see how this happened. And why don't we podcast it while we do it? And so the show has a very serial, if you know the podcast Serial, it has a lot of serial undertones in it. Tina Fey is actually in it. And she is, I think, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but I would wager to bet that she is kind of like supposed to be based on Sarah Koenig from Serial. And a lot of the music in the show sounds very like Serial. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, yo, yo. What up, Joe? Joe Jitsu? How's it going, man? Bored to Play? What is up? Bored to Play, have you seen Only Murders in the Building? Jeff recommended it, and it is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's a great... Man, it's happening again. I'm going to get DMCA'd here. I'm not allowed to play this music. There's music on that I'm not allowed to play. Okay, there we go. Actually, that is Stream Beats. Okay, that's fine. It does say copyright-free synthwave music. Maybe I can play this then. There's no way I'm gonna believe that the Imperial March is copyright-free. This does say copyright-free synthwave music for your Twitch stream. How on earth do they get away with that? Like the Mandalorian's on here, Animal Crossing music. Hey, it says it. I'm gonna point it back to it because I like listening to the Imperial March. Let's put that back on. All right, what am I missing here? Oh, just a lot of hellos. Salutations. Nope, haven't started that one yet. It's on Hala. Man, is it good. Bored to Play. Why, if you're at all interested in true crime kind of stuff, and how would you even classify this show in terms of its like I guess it's a comedy, but or maybe it's more of a crime drama with humor added onto it or something. I'm not totally sure how you classify it, but it's really good. I knew it was going to be good. Jeff has good taste in shows, especially in the true crime stuff. I knew it was going to be good. And it is. And I've heard great things about Ted Lasso. So I'm excited about that too. Murder mystery comedy. Yeah, sure. I mean, murder mystery comedy makes it sound like the movie Clue. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that silly goofy. It's like, it's hard to understand, or it's hard to explain. It's definitely serious. It's just also really funny. I like a good murder mystery. Then you will like this show. Only Murders in the Building. But yeah, don't you think, Jeff, that it has some serial undertones, especially regarding the music? The music is very serial. Steve Martin at one point plays this music on this, it's like an accordion type thing, but it's hex shaped, so board gamers can like it. And it's very serial-y. Even though serial has kind of even gotten away from true crime. It's gotten more into just like period pieces on society. But it's a cool show. I think that Steve Martin, me and Natalie both agree. Steve Martin looks younger than Amy Ryan, and she's 23 years younger than him in real life. Steve Martin looks good. He's 76 years old. He doesn't look wrinkled at all. I mean, he's a rich man, of course, but he does not look like... He looks like an older dude, but he looks like amazing. He looks like he's going to live for 40 more years. And he's the oldest one on the show. Everyone else on the entire show looks older than him. One of my students started listening, and I said I would go back and listen to... I just started to re-listen to Serial. I listened to the first 3 seasons of Serial. I loved obviously the first one is what got her famous. I also really loved the second season with Bo Bergdahl, where he's the guy, the army guy who walked off the military base in Afghanistan and went AWOL. That was an amazing season as well. The third season, I was really pumped for. I didn't like it as much. It was basically her exploring the judicial system and like going to courthouses and talking to lawyers and stuff and kind of showing you how that side of things worked. And she did follow a few people, but it just didn't really seem to come together like the first 2, in my opinion. Yeah, the first 2 I thought were incredible. I thought they were incredible. The third one I thought was just like, Like if this was if the third one, if either the first or second season, in my opinion, was the only thing that ever happened, I still think Serial would be incredibly popular. If the third season was the only thing that happened from Serial, I don't think it would really have hit. But I haven't listened to the 4th season, which I also am to understand it's very different. Right? There is a 4th season, isn't there? I think that's exactly it, Jeff. I think that's the exact reason that I wasn't into it. It wasn't cohesive. Like, you really, in the first season, you were like, did this fucking guy do it? And then she went through it, you know, Adnan Syed, I think was his name. And, you know, he was like the super charming guy. He's in prison for this murder that's like, did he do it? A lot of people kind of thought he didn't do it, but there's like, it kind of reminds you of that Stephen Avery case where it's like, the media kind of makes it sound like maybe he didn't do this. But it's also like, who else did then? And, you know, there's certainly people have theories. But you do at some point have to think like, well, he's in there for a reason. You probably believe they did their due diligence. I don't know. Stephen Avery is more contentious, maybe. So I really don't know. But it was that kind of a story. It was that kind of a gripping, like, did he do it or didn't he do it? Which I loved. And then the second season, I thought I had just as much intrigue with Bo Bergdahl. Why did this fucking guy leave? Did he defect? Is he a traitor to the country? You know, like, why? What happened to this guy? Like, what did he do? Now he's back, and it's like, So that was really cool. In the third season, yeah, no cohesion. It was literally just she's going from courthouse to courthouse, talking to lawyers, talking to judges. And it was interesting. There was a lot of interesting stuff, you know, cases that fell through the cracks. You know, there was this like one case where, depending on the judge you got, is the difference between you getting like 6 months in prison and 10 years in prison. You know, it was like stuff like that, which was really interesting and scary to think about. But yeah, there wasn't like, it didn't follow like one specific storyline from beginning to end. I think that's what I didn't like about it. Yes, Jeff, Adnan, so good. Board to play. First season of Making a Murderer, you're like, he didn't do it, let him out. Second season, you're like, yeah, he did it. Yeah, board to play. I know, it's totally true. Did you guys listen to, Jeff? I'm pretty sure you did. Not the other one that was popular from not Serial, but the other podcast, Up and Vanished. That was another first season that was like, wow. Because it was like the guy's investigating the case as it's happening. It was like really cool. He found this like cold case, right? Payne Lindsay, I think is the guy from Up and Vanished. And he basically followed this unsolved murder in Georgia of this woman in this really small town. And like nobody would talk about it with him. And it was like this, but it was like on these message boards he would go to, these crime message boards. It was like the biggest cold case, you know, where everyone wanted to solve it. And so he was like, I'm going to go start a podcast and go to that town and listen and do it. And then the stuff that unfolded in that season, I won't give it away because there's some like incredible things that happened during that. It was just compelling in the same way that I felt like Adnan Syed or Making a Murderer was compelling. Jeff says it was like the first season of Homeland. Oh, I've never watched Homeland, but I know you like that a lot. I've heard that's good. The more you looked into Stephen Avery, the more I thought he was guilty. Yeah, Natalie kind of got me to think that way. She was just kind of like, look, I just think he's the most likely person who did it. I truly felt like his cousin, Brendan's brother, to me, based on, you know, okay, we only saw what the skewed, you know, film crew wanted us to see, right? So we only saw the fuck ups and the stuff that made them look incompetent and the things that made them look like assholes. So it's easy to just be like, they're horrible and wrong, you know. But there was one thing in that first Making a Murderer that kind of made me think it was Brendan Dassey's brother. Because there was like this one story that they didn't seem like they really went into where like he went hunting earlier. And so him and the uncle were the only two corroborating each other's story during the murder. You know, like the guy's like, yeah, I went hunting with my uncle at this time. And the uncle was like, I went hunting with my nephew at this time. And the times were wrong. And he's like, I saw Teresa Halbach come up into the, you know, into Steven's house. And the uncle's like, I didn't even see her get out of the car. It was something like that. And it was just like, those stories didn't match up. And it was right at the time when she was killed. And I remember thinking to myself during the season, like, no one's investigating that. And they probably did. I'm right. They probably did. But I remember thinking that at the time, like, You need to look more into this guy. This guy seems very sketchy. And then they went on, they looked at his computer, I remember, and they found all this like bondage and rape porn, you know, like all this horrible, twisted shit on this Brendan's brother's computer. And they never did anything with that. So I always kind of thought he was to me like my main suspect if it wasn't Stephen Avery. And it does, just like what you know about Stephen's story, it doesn't seem right. You know, like that kind of stuff didn't seem right. Like, you know, he wasn't a murderer before, but then you hear these things about his girlfriends and how like they're like I was terrified for my life, and he was a horrible monster. There's like 2 or 3 of his girlfriends, I believe, came out and were like, I had to get restraining orders against the guy. He, you know, and then there's that guy in prison who was like, yeah, Steven came out to me and basically confessed the whole thing and was like, here's what I did, you know. So it's like, it's weird. Okay, sorry, I'm missing stuff. Let me go back. That poor nephew, man. Yeah, Brendan, jeez. Unless he was as involved as he said, yeah, he got completely railroaded and screwed. I mean, he was basically an infant mentally. Did you watch the one on HBO with Patton Oswalt's wife? No. What's the name of it? The Truck Passing. No, I haven't watched that. Ooh. Jeff says, I thought so too, Ryan. I'm guessing you mean about the cousin's brother. I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Oh, The Truck Passing. Oh yeah, that's not the name of the show. That's what happened. Yeah, right. That's what they were talking about. Like, yeah, the thing went by. Right. I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Ooh. It's been out for a year, so I need to watch that. I totally need to watch that. Joe says, I agree with you, Ryan. Jeff says, I think there were a few people who were involved and knew more. Agreed. Totally. If Steven didn't do it, or I'm sorry, if Steven did it, I think, like you said, I think more people knew. I think people knew more than they thought. It just seems so strange the way it all went down. The way that we were told it went down. You know, Brendan's confession just seems like, what? Like if that whole everything he said was true, like, you know, and then he's answering questions based on what they're asking him. Like, that's what my kids do. Like if I'm like, who, you know, did you steal the candy? And they're like, no. But if I say like, you know, who made you steal the candy? Even if the answer is like, I didn't steal the candy, they're like, Lexi did. you know, it's like, that's how they kind of led him that way. Like, you know, like who did the thing with Teresa's head? Who did that? You know, and Brendan doesn't fucking know. He's just like, he knows it wasn't him. So he's like, oh, my uncle did it. You know, I'm telling you what I need to tell you so you'll let me out of here. I'm telling you what you keep telling me, I'll help you if you answer my question. So I'm telling you what you need to know so you'll leave me alone. Or he did it, you know, or it's all true. Who knows? I think there were a few people. Oh, yeah. Another one, and I think we've talked about this before. I think it's also on HBO. It's called The Jinx. Has anybody seen The Jinx? Yeah, he wanted to watch WrestleMania. Exactly. So either he's too stupid, bored to play, that he doesn't think murdering somebody or helping murder somebody he doesn't think he's gonna get in trouble for it. So I'll just tell him everything I know and then they'll let me go. Either that, or he's innocent and he's like, I'll just tell them what they want to know so they'll let me go. You know, it's like, which one is it? You don't know. You don't know what it is. Yes, The Jinx and The Staircase, both amazing. I love okay, so The Jinx though, I don't want to give The Jinx away in any way, because that is I will say this about The Jinx, that is one of the best payoffs of any show I've ever watched in history. There's some Animal Crossing going on. That is one of the best payoffs to any show I've ever seen, The Jinx. The Staircase to me is just sad. It's just sad. Whether that guy did it or not, you watch him deteriorate as he's in prison. You know, because he's already old when it happens. He's like an old man when the original accusation comes in, and then he's like in prison, like waiting trial, and you know, you just the more you go through the show with that, you see him degrade, and it's so sad. Unless he's guilty, then fuck him. I saw that, Joe. I saw that. What was it called? What was it called? False Confessions? Was it called was it just called False Confessions? I saw that. Yeah, Joe, the owl theory is the theory that I ascribe to. As crazy as that theory sounds, that's the theory that I think. If you held a gun to my head on Stephen Avery, I think I'm like, yeah, he did it. If you held a gun to my head on Adnan Syed, I think he did it. If you held a gun to my head, on I don't remember his name, Michael something, the staircase guy, I tell you it's the owl. I'll tell you it's the owl. Okay, board to play. If you don't know, there's this documentary called The Staircase, and it's another one of these did he do it or didn't he do it shows. Okay, rich guy, and is he a famous guy? Isn't he like a screenwriter, or he's in movies or something, or TV, or what is he? He's famous somehow? I can't remember. Maybe, or is he not? I think he is. I think he's famous somehow. And his wife died. Okay, they found her at the bottom of the staircase, bloodied to shit, just fucking destroyed. Okay, and so it supposedly happened while the two of them were home together, like at night, like in the middle of the night while he was asleep. Okay, and he's like, I have no idea what happened. Somebody must have came in and killed her, and it's like, okay, you could believe that. But then you find out that his wife, another one of his wives, died in Europe many years ago at the bottom of a staircase. She was also found dead. Right? Was he an author? Okay, author, yeah. Right, maybe an author. Okay, that does sound right. But there's so many twists and turns in that one. But then, okay, so, the theory is, did he or didn't he kill her? Okay. He was like acquitted of the murder of his wife in Europe, but there was like roommates of his that were kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of sketchy. This is kind of weird. We know there was issues and stuff like that. But then the recent murder, his kids are like, no fucking way. No, we are so close with our dad. There's no earthly way that he killed our mom. That's just no, not a thing. And he even is like, no. And he might be one of the most likable of all the people on these shows. Like, Stephen Avery is a weirdo, right? He's fucking weird. Adnan is just kind of like, you don't really know him, right? You just hear his voice on the phone. And so, but Adnan is more like, he could be running game. You know what I mean? Stephen Avery's just fucking weirdo. The Durst, is that his name? From the Jinx is also a sketchy fucking weirdo. But the guy from the staircase is super likable. He to me, he gives off like a very genuine feel. He seems, if he's a sociopathic monster, he plays it really, really well. I believe him, I'll say. That's why, gun to my head, I don't think he did it, even though his two wives have died at the bottom of the staircase. Hey, met you too. Howdy. How is it going? Janelle's here as well. What's happening, guys? The guy in the and has a huge feather suit, and for a split second I thought you dressed up crazy. The guy in the and has a huge feather. The guy in the ad. Oh, I always forget there's ads that run. You thought it was me? Yeah, I'm dressing up on this Sunday Eve. I'm dressing up. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, anyway, so the staircase guy is super likable. But here's the thing about the staircase. So Jeff and Joe talked about the owl. They found owl feathers, very, very, very minor traces, but they did at the scene of the crime. And this woman's skull was like fucking shredded. And so the whole show, they're kind of like, what the hell murder weapon would do this to her? You know, how did she die here? You know, they did all these simulations of like shoving people downstairs. Like, would these kind of injuries have happened to her? And they're kind of like, you know, yeah, if he had this weapon, but where's the murder weapon? We don't know what the hell they used, and they can't find anything. You know, and she's just dead, and she like she's just like, it's a gruesome death, right? Come to find out, they don't say it in the show. This is all after the fact, I think, right? I don't think they said this in the show, the owl theory. Or maybe they like tacked it on at the very, very end. There's a theory that an owl killed her, okay? Or if didn't kill her, caused her death. The theory is she's walking in to her house drunk, because I think they were drinking and stuff. She's walking into her house and she gets attacked by an owl. Now, this apparently happens to people. Owls attack people out of the fucking blue, and I think they kill people. Like, it happens. They just go nuts and attack you. And eagles have those really sharp talons. Do the chickens have large talons? And it's just, so the theory is she's just getting ravaged, like, you know, by this owl. It's like fucking her up. Like, oh shit. And then she's fucking drunk and she stumbles in the house, and the staircase is right inside the door. You walk in the door and you're at the stairs. So the theory is she's like freaking out because this fucking owl is like attacking her. And so she like rushes into the door and then falls down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. And the staircase is like dog legs to the left. And so she like boom, 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 rolls down the stairs and, you know, bleeds out. And meanwhile, the husband is asleep, because this happened, I think, at like 3 a.m, which is when owls are active. Yeah. So it's fucking crazy, but I think that's the story that makes the most sense. Again, watching the show and like, it's probably skewed to him, I guess, but they kind of do a good job of playing out on both sides. Watching the show, The Staircase is what we're talking about. That main dude, he's just a likable, genuine seeming fella. And if he's a fucking crazy monster animal, he pulled the wool over my eyes, but I think an owl fucking killed her. Oh my God. Okay. There we got another one we got to talk about. Jeff just brought back okay, I got to go up. I got to go up and read some more. What am I missing? The guy in the ad, the feather. Yes, that's hilarious, Janelle. The Night Stalker is a good one too. Not mystery, more of a documentary. I got to write these down. Hold on. There's a couple I got to write down, because I want to watch every one of these I can. Okay, so The Night Stalker. Joe, what was the one with Patton Oswalt's wife? I'll scroll up. Don't worry about saying it again. I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Patton Oswalt? Or Oswald? Whatever. Okay. All right, let me keep going. Okay. Okay, so I know there's more. I can't talk about that yet. I gotta wait. There's one about nuns. Oh yeah, it's called Nuns on the Run. Nuns with the Runs. It's just a bunch of nuns that have diarrhea. The Keepers. Nuns with the Runs. Okay. Yeah, I'll Be Gone in the Dark. Okay. Natalie says, LOL, I totally think it was the owl. Yeah, I agree. Watch The Staircase, and I don't remember if they talk about the owl theory in the actual documentary, but there's this huge theory about it after the fact. Watch that. Oh, Sam, what up, girl? Hey, cutie tooties. Oh, yes, you did, you cutie tootie. There's a video on my personal Instagram where Lexi's yelling at Cameron, and at the end he just pops in and he's like, oh, yes, I did, you cutie tootie. So what's up, cutie tootie? Miss French Toast, we're happy to hear, can actually eat French toast now because she's got a bottom row of teeth on her. Nice, nice. All right, now we get to talk about the next one that Jeff talked about. Now we get to talk about this. Okay. Jeff, a couple of years ago at Gen Con, was like, hey, Ryan, have you ever seen The Long Shot? And I'm like, no. Is that like a racing board game that Joe has that we play at Nerdfest? And he's like, no. It is a fucking insane, wild, you'll never believe it's true story. And it's 45 minutes. Is it on Netflix, Jeff? Everybody has to go watch this tonight if you haven't watched it. The Long Shot. Right, I think it's The Long Shot. We're going to play that game next time where it's the or not the. I think it's The Long Shot, but let me see. I guess maybe it's just Long Shot. Oh, I thought it was The Long Shot. Oh no, hold on. I think it is The Long Shot. Damn it, I can't find it. I typed in Long Shot or The Long Shot, and I got Long Shot, a hilarious film. Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. No, I think it's The Long Shot. I'm gonna type The Long Shot true crime. Oh, maybe Long Shot is. Okay, it is long. It's just Long Shot. Okay. I'll talk about Long Shot after I catch up with chat. Hi Sam, says Joe. Definitely the owl, says Jeff. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Sammy says Natalie. I didn't know you called her Sammy. That's cool. Hi Janelle, says Joe. Hey Joe, says Janelle. Can I call you Sammy? Okay, here we go. I was gonna say I don't know. I didn't recognize Sammy. I love the hellos. This community's great. Not the owl. He's so shady. Ooh, okay, contentious here. I disagree with you, Sam, but I like the discourse. Tell us more about why you think he's so shady. Is it because you find out later on that he's bisexual, and he didn't tell anybody about that, and he said his wife knew, but maybe she didn't know? Sam, are you coming down here on the 6th? So I don't know if him being bisexual makes him a murderer. I certainly understand the sentiment of if he's hiding that, what else is he hiding? But I could also see, where, just because you hide this thing about yourself that you believe is, your identity, but you think you might be chastised by everyone else, then you might hide it. That doesn't make you a murderer. But I'm not discounting that. EC, hi everyone. God, I love the hellos. The hellos are so great. Hi Janelle. I can't make it, Joe. Oh, are you talking about to Joe's Extra Life? You can still watch the stream, at least. The stream will be going. That's going to be awesome. Crap, I just lost. Okay. I can't make it. Oh, Janelle redeemed dad joke. Okay, let's do a couple dad jokes here. Did you know you should always knock on the door of the fridge before opening it? Just in case there's a salad dressing. Why do teenage girls walk in groups of 3, 5, and 7? Because they literally can't even. And that's the dad jokes for now. Joe says, no, I'll be gone in the dark. Oh, he reiterated the show. Okay, I'm caught up to there. Sam says it's okay for Natalie to call her Sammy. I don't know if she would say no if it wasn't, even if she didn't really want to. I think she's secretly like, I guess so. Joe is confirming, I believe, that Long Shot, not The Long Shot, Long Shot, 2 words, no the, is on Netflix. Jeff says, Long Shot, 2 words, no the. Thank you. That's what I said, even though you said it way before I did. Okay. Long space shot, 2 words, no that, which I'm going to talk about as soon as I catch up with chat. No, many men his age feel the need to hide sexuality. No, comma. Many men his age feel the need to hide sexuality. Absolutely. I'm not sure why I don't trust him. Something about the way I understand that. He rubs me. He might want to. He strikes me as a genuine and normal seeming person, but I do understand. I do understand that he is, he could be a little weird to you. Yes, Natalie, that was the Chris Wood joke that he told us. I remembered it. Okay, I'm caught up. Okay, now we can talk about Long Shot. Long Shot, long space shot, 2 words, no the. God, this genre is so great. If the Jinx is like the best payoff of these, and Making a Murder is just the most popular, then Long Space Shot, 2 words, no the on Netflix is. It would win the award for like the most surprising, or it would win the award for like best newcomer, or like longest shot. Okay. It's 45 minutes. If you have not seen Long Space Shot, 2 words, no the on Netflix, Go watch it. Watch me on stream for a little while first. Then go watch it. It's only 45 fucking minutes. You'll buy anything for 45 minutes. Explain how he rubs you again. the guy from the staircase rubs me. I don't even know how I was planning to finish that sentence. Because you either get rubbed, you're usually rubbed wrong, right? He rubs me the wrong way. There's no like he rubs me the right way, which is what I was trying to say. So he just rubs me. First he rubs me. As he's rubbing me, he strikes me as somebody who is not a murderer, not a killer. But as I'm thinking back on it, I could see how you would think his eccentricities are a little murdery, maybe. I'm getting off topic. Long space shot, 2 words, no the. This show is about this guy. His name is Juan Catalan. I remember that. Juan Catalan. And he stands accused of killing somebody. Murder, okay? He stands accused of murder. You know, he's at his home and the cops show up and they're like, let's go to jail. You're going to jail for murder. And he's like, what? Are you kidding me? He's got like a little daughter and a new wife, or I don't know. And they proceed to tell him that he murdered this person, and he's like, "No, I did not. I didn't murder this person." And again, okay, this is the most genuine of all of them. This guy, you fucking feel your heart is being yanked out of your chest for this poor guy. There's this one moment in this 45-minute documentary thing where he gets choked up. And it's like, we were in Gen Con, me, Joe, and Jeff, and Dave and Natalie, when that happened, we were all embraced arm to arm, sobbing together in a circle. And we just had like a blanket of tissues underneath to catch our tears. And we were just like embracing each other, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment. You have to watch this thing, okay? All I'm going to tell you is Juan Catalan was arrested for a murder. He says he didn't do it. They all think he did it. Did he do it? Did he not do it? Again, it's one of those. Did he or didn't he? You have to watch it. It's 45 minutes. I could talk about it longer than the damn show is. It's so cool. Don't look anything up about it, by the way, because it'll spoil it for you. It'll be like a 1-sentence spoiler. I want you to go into the long space shot, 2 words, no the, with absolutely no knowledge other than a man named Juan Catalan was arrested for a murder. And that's all I want you to know. Joe's lurking. Okay, Joe, thank you. Watching Only Murderers. Yes, only murders, right? Not murderers, only murders in the building. I thought it was murderers as well. Joe says don't spoil it. Only murders. Oh, I won't spoil only murders in the building. Or did you mean don't spoil long space shot, 2 words, no the? I will not spoil either of those for you. I won't even talk about only murders in the building other than Selena Gomez is a national treasure and we need to protect her at all costs. Same with Steve Martin and Martin Short and Tina Fey and Amy Ryan. Natalie says, I don't remember that part. What part? Shit, did I make a joke? Fuck. Sam says Only Murders in the Building is amazing. It's so good. Yeah, it's so a national treasure. Jeff, back me up here. Is Selena Gomez a national treasure? I feel like she needs to become a historical landmark. You cannot defile, except me. The part where we were embracing and crying. You don't remember that? You don't remember that, huh? Sam is yelling a national treasure question at me. Thank goodness for Sam. Yeah, you're right. I was wrong. Sam and Natalie, you were right to chastise me. She's an international treasure. She's a global treasure. She is a global treasure. And all 100% on her acting chops, though, right? Those 2 big acting chops she has. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. That's all I'm saying. She's a beautiful woman. Doesn't hold a candle to my wife in any way. or Devin. Doesn't hold a candle to Devin or Natalie or Samantha Frintos or emotional cyborg Janelle. She's still here. Or any other woman that's watching this right now. But she is beautiful. And I like that show. It's a good show. Like the show. She cannot act. Fuck, that's way off. I disagree with she cannot act. I think she acts great in this show. Also, a pretty good podcast in this genre is Suspect. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Suspect. I'm always on the lookout for this kind of stuff. Suspect. This is a podcast. Okay. But still good. Well, yeah, Serial is like on a different level. When I first heard Serial, that was one of the first podcasts. Well, it wasn't one of the first podcasts I listened to. It was one of the first non-board game podcasts I listened to. And it ruined me because it's like just done so well. Natalie says, I don't think I've ever watched anything with Selena until now. Yeah, but don't you think she's good in this? I feel like she acts great. I don't feel like her acting is poor in any way in this show. I feel like she acts very well. I think she's good. I think she's good. So I'm just saying. She's fine. You're damn right she's fine. You're right. She is fine. I'm happy you're with us, Natalie. Team Selena. She's fine. She is fine. Oh man. Okay. Seriously. Sam. I don't know if you're in here anymore. Janelle. I haven't seen you talk in a while. Same with Board to Play. I'm not sure if you guys are still here. But you have to watch Long Space Shot, 2 words, no the. Tonight. I'm not Team Selena. I'm Team Sam. I'm Team Sam, too. I'm Team Sam. I'm Team Natalie. I'm Team Devin. You can be Team Sam, Team Natalie, Team Devin, Team Jen, Team Janelle, and still be Team Selena. It's not Selena or Sam, okay? This isn't like, who is it going to be? Selena Gomez or Sam Faritos? There's only 2. You gotta pick one. I'm Team Natalie, too. I am the president and not the sole member. I am the president of the Natalie fan club. Okay? I get special booty privileges because I'm the president of that club. I'm also a very high-ranking official in the Sam fan club, and the Devin fan club, and the Jen fan club. But I am also a card-carrying member of the international treasure that is Selena Gomez. Yes, it's either Team Selena, people who love her, or Team Sam, people who don't. Fine. Haters gonna hate, I suppose. You can hate her if you want to. This young, successful woman in the prime of her youth who's done nothing to you. And she has lupus, for crying out loud. You're gonna knock a woman with a medical condition. You monsters. You monsters. I think she's awesome. Anyway, it's a great show. Like the show. The show does not... I was pretty sure I was going to like the show in large part because of Selena Gomez. And I don't. Wait. I love the show. And Selena Gomez or not. Do I have to pick a team? Team Selena. That's my boy. That's my boy. You my boy. I would like to clarify. I do think she's a nice / cool person. Like, I would hang out with her, but I'm not crazy about her acting, and I'm not attracted to her. All right, I would like to hear, like the show, I would like to hear Samantha. I think we all want to hear an actress you are attracted to. Natalie, you go first. What actresses or actress are you attracted? Sam gets it. Good Lord. Get out of each other's vaginas, okay? No, strike that. Get back into each other's vaginas, but stop agreeing with each other so hard on this. We don't hate her or anything. We just don't say the attraction. Her voice is a bit cringy. She's got a cringy voice, okay? I just don't like her voice. Jeez. Do I sound like Frankie? Because that was my best Frankie. I can't believe you think her voice is cringy. I've heard you and Sam both say that, so there's got to be something to that. Maybe I just see past the cringe in her voice to the beauty on her body. Jessica Brown Findlay. If I Google this and it's some 85-year-old like Supreme Court justice, I'm gonna be pissed off. Jessica Brown Findlay. Did you hear that, ladies? Devin thinks Selena is attractive. What is a Jessica Findlay? That's a thing, right? I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you what that is. Let's go to this. Let's see. This one. That is a. Oh, she's from Downton Abbey. Okay. Let's Let's look at this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into this. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, that's why I'm using an ad blocker. Is it her or Daniel Radcliffe? Is this saying like they look the exact same? I don't know. She's not like. I'd have to see her in person doing things. It's not like she seems very. She's pretty. Don't get me wrong. She's very pretty, but she seems to me like a little. Like she looks like everyone. Like everyone looks like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna like deny this or anything, but like this looks good here. I like that a lot. A lot. Natalie says Emma Watson, check. Lily Reinhart, yeah, double check. Rachel McAdams, okay. Daddario, Blake Lively, etc. Why don't just add Selena Gomez to the list? What's the harm? Why can't you just add Selena Gomez to that list? Lily Reinhart's one of the hottest people on the planet. Blake Lively is also extremely gorgeous. Natalie and I have the same taste in women. Okay. That's awesome. Minka Kelly, yeah, if only. So, God, I wish Minka Kelly was in more stuff. Because you're right, Minka Kelly is one of the prettiest people there are. She's just not in a ton of stuff anymore. Yeah, this girl's cute. I have a feeling I would think she's even better looking, like, seeing her. So maybe I have to watch Downton Abbey. But did you guys hear that Devin thinks Selena Gomez is attractive? So it's not all women that hate this woman. I mean, sorry, don't hate her, just think her voice is cringy. No, you didn't just become best friends. You've been best friends for a while. That's what Sam should say. Oh, so you weren't even friends before. You were friends before, now you're best friends. Okay. Well, there better be a lot of pillow fights in your underwear. That's what best friends do. I like this topic. This is a good topic. Let's continue on this topic. Anyone out there, throw out who you're most attracted to. Female actress. We got some hard hitters here so far. LOL, I don't think you're weird for thinking she's attractive. She just doesn't do it for me. Okay. There are people you think I'm weird for thinking they're attractive. I'm trying to think of one. There's some actress that I think is attractive and you're like, what? You're also a straight woman. Well, in their defense, they do think a lot of other women are very attractive. I think Natalie would leave me for Emma Watson and Lily Reinhart. So I feel like they are capable of thinking these women are attractive. You know who's hot? Jeff is the girl from Cece from New Girl. Cece from New Girl. We both like her a lot. What's her name? What's her actual name? I guess it doesn't matter. These are the ones. Yep. What does she do? Does she do anything nowadays? And I mean, I don't want to, snub Zooey Deschanel either, because Zooey Deschanel is also extremely attractive. Blake Lively, greater than. Selena Gomez looks Blake Lively. less than Selena Gomez acting. Not that Selena is any good. Yeah, I think I would. Well, I don't know if I would agree with you. I know a lot of people love Blake Lively. I think I'm more attracted to Selena Gomez than Blake Lively. Joe thinks that Selena Gomez is a slightly better actor than Blake Lively. Yeah, I do think Blake Lively is a pretty abysmal actress. I agree with that. Hannah Simone, that's her name. Big fan of Cece. Yeah, Cece is. I was like, Cece's one of those women that when you watch that show, you're like, how is this not like the most? Look at this woman. That is an attractive woman. Whew. My goodness. Hammer don't hurt him. Hammer don't hurt him. Worse than Selena acting wise. I don't know Blake Lively from too much, right? I've seen her in a couple of episodes of that dumb show that you watch, Natalie. No offense to you, just that I think that show's stupid. What's that show? The XOXO Gossip Girl, is that the one? I've seen her a little bit in that show, and I think she sucks. Acting wise, she's fucking gorgeous, yeah. But I think she can't act her way out of a paper bag. Is that saying people say? But Cece, goodness. Yeah, Joe, same Joe. I've only seen her in Gossip Girl, and she was awful. Agreed. That's my knowledge with Blake Lively's acting, and it's bad. It's bad. Granted, really, my only knowledge of Selena Gomez is 4 episodes in Murder in the Building, and a handful of episodes of Wizards of Waverly Place when she was like 13. So I don't have much knowledge of her acting. But I remember actively thinking Blake Lively sucked. So far, I haven't been like, God, I don't believe Selena at all. You know what I mean? It hasn't been that way for me personally. You're only 4 episodes in. Get off here and go watch. I considered not streaming tonight to watch it, Sam. Natalie and I just powered through it. We like 4 episodes went by in like the blink of an eye, and I was like, this show is so awesome. And we stopped because it's 8:30, so stream time. Natalie says, "LOL, yes, but she's been in other movies where she's much better." I agree with you. That's a dumb teen drama. Yeah, I granted, I'm sure the writing is part of the reason that she's so bad in that show. So I don't doubt that, Natalie. I think you're probably right about that. We were watching and he had to stream. Blake has been in a few movies and I think she's pretty good. She was probably young when doing Gossip Girl. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. This is a good looking female specimen as well. Also got to be one of the few Hollywood couples that has lasted so long. I know there's more, but these guys have been together for... Are they still together? Am I wrong? Look at her there. Goodness. Oof. That's good stuff. She looks like an upscale Kesha. Like if Kesha wasn't like such a pile of waste. That sounds terrible. That's mean. I don't mean that. That sounds so mean. God, that was a horrible thing. Okay, let me cancel that. I don't mean that about Kesha, but for some reason she always reminded me of like a better looking version of Kesha. Just get to listen to Natalie and Sam say the same thing over and over again. We get it. You love each other. LOL. Should we talk about good-looking dudes now? No, get your own stream. Get your own stream and talk about good-looking dudes, huh? Go stream for yourself. I'll jump in on your stream and tell you what guys you think are attractive that I think are stupid, ugly, and have dumb voices. So no. Let me guess. I know who you would say anyway. One of them's on the screen right this moment. We get it. You have a thing for Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, Ryan Phillippe. You saw a picture of him today you didn't like so much. Josh Duhamel. That guy from that HBO show you like. Where the people disappeared, right? You like the guy from that, don't you? Justin Theroux. Yeah, that guy. Zac Efron. Okay, Zac Efron, that's a thing, right? Okay, there's a couple guys. You can't I can't deny Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, and Ryan Gosling. I can't deny those are good looking dudes, right? Zac Efron, exactly. That's a thing, right? I can't deny Zac Efron's a good-looking guy. I mean, I could deny it, but I'd be lying to myself. Like, I understand that women think they're attractive, and I have no problem with that at all. One that I never really understood was, who's the guy that dances? That everyone fucking loves this guy, the dancer guy. He's also in the comedy about the police. God, I'm so stupid right now. What the fuck's his name? He was in Magic Mike, right? That guy. Everyone fucking loves that guy, and I don't get it. That one, I'm like, he just looks like a freaking meathead to me. I mean, his body, I guess, is fine, but like, there's a million. Channing Tatum, right? That one. Like, what the fuck is so special about that asshole? He's just an idiot. Oh, Channing? No, thank you. Okay, your stock went up a little bit. I knew that about you, though. Yeah, but he's he's like a Brad Pitt, who okay, I guess I guess he's good looking, but Channing Tatum, people like go nuts. Like, he is like the pinnacle of, what dudes should look like. And to me, he just looks like a freaking meathead. He doesn't look attractive in any way, shape. Okay, this sucks. Bored to play. Throw out somebody who's hot, please. Let's get off of that. While we're doing that, let's look at Emma Watson, because this woman, whoo doggy, Emma Watson she's one of the prettiest people there are. That is just goodness gracious. Oh my God, there's this, Jesus fucking hell, she's good looking. Holy hand grenade. This series of pictures is doing good things here. There's this one where she's on this chair. Oh my God, it was like on her Instagram or something. It's very nice. I don't know if I can find it. I'm gonna try. While we were waiting for Board to play to name somebody attractive, I am going to your first erection. Wait, are we allowed to watch that? I'm allowed to watch that, right? We watch YouTube videos all the time. Oh my God, we have to watch that. Is that bad? We had our stuff stolen? Oh no. Is that bad movie reviews? Is that what it's called? Harry Potter? Honest movie trailers, right? Honest trailers. Oh my gosh, okay. That's not what I want. No, that's what I wanted. This is the funniest fucking thing on the planet.
Okay already. From J.K. Rowling, the author of the book series that kept borders open for another few years, comes the movie adaptation for people too lazy to read. Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry.
When an evil, noseless freak threatens to take over the world, it's up to this boy wizard, his totally useless friend, and his superior in every way hot lady friend to defeat him. And when I said hot, I only meant in the last 3 movies after she turned 18. Pervs. Journey along as they travel to a magical boarding school where kids learn potions, spells, and divination, but not English, math, or science. Where technology seems to be frozen in the 19th century, replacing cell phones and the internet with quill pens and owls. And where child endangerment is totally no big deal.
No big deal.
My goodness.
My goodness. What an evil, noseless freak.
Seriously, how have they not shut this school down yet? A franchise so epic, it took 10 years, 8 films, 4 directors, and 2 Dumbledores to tell. Featuring the one that started it all, the one everyone hates, the one everyone loves, the one with shovel face,
I like that
the
one
with the raging hormones, the one where Dumbledore dies. Oh, spoiler alert, the one you can skip. and the one that made adults cry like little babies. Follow our heroes as they transform from adorable youngsters struggling to act
I can't be a wizard.
Blake
to
Lively.
awkward tweens, to barely legal heartthrobs, to young adults pretending to look like grown-ups. Ron really let himself go. Witness the magic that will dazzle you with questions like, if magic is supposed to be secret,
You have risked the exposure of our world.
why is there a doorway in the most highly trafficked subway station in London? Why are all the bullies in one house?
Slytherin!
And why don't they just expel them? And isn't it disturbing that this rat on Ron's crotch is actually a grown man? Ugh. Relive the excitement of acclaimed British thespians yelling nonsense.
Rubius hybrid. Avada Kedavra. Felix Felicis.
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
Battles that would have been way cooler with lightsabers, or if they just moved around a little more. And Rupert Grint's dumb face. Starring Luke Skypotter,
Is the best
Ginger
part.
Spice, Your First Erection,
There it is.
Warwick Davis, Professor
Yeah,
Hans
Warwick
Gruber,
Davis.
Claudio Miranda, Harry Oldman, Warwick Davis,
Warwick Davis.
Forrest Whitaker, Odor, Michael Jackson, Lindsay Lohan, Warwick Davis, Vladimir Putin, Larry King, Gandalf the Gay, and Warwick Davis, Harry Potter. So Quidditch makes absolutely no sense, right? A 150-point ball? That's just bullshit right there.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, that's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. I love that. Bring me back, Emma. Thank you very much. Your first direction. Okay, what do we got? Chat here. Let's see. He just has it. Bored to play. Had to look up her name, but crushing on Melissa Fumero. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yes, good call. All right, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine a lot. And she's another one like Cece from New Girl. That's who she reminded me of. I mean, I don't think they look alike necessarily, but I felt that I saw her on this show and I was like, why is she not everywhere? She is just, look how freaking hot this chick is. Natalie says, bored to play. I think Ryan really likes her too. He does. He's been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Also, they really went way too old with the first Dumbledore. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the whole tone of the first two movies was off comparatively to the rest, I thought. I mean, I know that they ramp up anyway, but the guy that played Dumbledore second was awesome. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is my favorite. Yes, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's really funny. Glad you showed that. Yeah, I mean, God, that was so funny. The 9-9. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is really funny. I would put it a notch below. Okay, so it's these three shows, right? The Office, and then Parks and Rec, and then Brooklyn Nine-Nine are all by Greg Daniels and some form of either Greg Daniels and Mike Schur. Right? I think. And they're all really good. In my opinion, that's the order they go in. I know Joe and Jeff differ on that. They think Parks and Rec is better. Or Joe does. I don't know if Jeff does. But either way, three incredibly hilarious shows. And I could stare at this Melissa Fumero, this exact picture of her. I could stare at that picture forever. She is incredibly attractive. All three of the women on the show are really attractive. I think she is the most attractive. But I think they're all attractive. That's a funny show. I haven't worked my way all the way through that one yet. It just ended, right? Or it's just ending. This is either the last season or the last season just happened. I think the 9th season, I want to say. I think I made it to, I'm on season 5 or 6. I think. But yeah, can't really see them all here. Here we go. Yeah, they're all attractive. This is not the most attractive picture, granted. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Yes, I do. Thank you, Sam. Yes. Shit, what is, I can't think of her name right now. What's her name? What the hell's her name? Fiona. What's Fiona's name? Fiona from Shane. Emmy Rossum. Emmy Rossum. Yeah, I like her a lot. Yeah, she's incredibly attractive as well. Probably like a tier underneath, I would say. Melissa Fumero is like incredibly attractive. But I mean, I'm not gonna, there's no, whew, that first season of Shameless, where Emmy Rossum just got naked all the time. That's okay. That was okay. She decided against that later on, as a lot of actresses seem to do when they get more popular. Like the Khaleesi, right? When she was at the beginning of Game of Thrones, she would get naked a lot. And then later on, as she got super famous and popular, she was like, nah, nope, cutting that out, which I understand totally. I don't like it, but I understand it. Only show it if that's what you want to do. But yes, Emmy Rossum she's very, very pretty. Yes, I do. Natalie Dormer. I really like Natalie Dormer. Not here. But let's find out. She's kind of like a chameleon. Like here, she's fucking beautiful. Here, not so much. Here, not so much. This is good. I loved her on Game of Thrones. I was like, she's so freaking beautiful from Game of Thrones. I really liked her. Like stuff like this. Jeez, Lou. Yeah, she's incredibly attractive. That's for sure. Yep, Natalie Dormer, I would die for her, says Sam. Yeah, I wouldn't go quite that far, but I am very attracted to her. Yeah, mostly it's like whatever show or movie it's for me, it's relevance. I'm sure that's how it is for everybody. But like think of Minka Kelly. When I was watching Friday Night Lights, Minka Kelly was number one with a bullet. And now she's just not relevant anymore. So she's fallen a little bit by the wayside to me. But I mean, on Friday Night Lights, there was like, look how hot she is. Is she with Trevor Noah? Oh, they're figuring things out after Split. So they were together and not together, and I didn't even know. Wow. Good. Go Trevor Noah. Because, I mean, this is another one she's just freaking gorgeous. I mean, what on earth are you supposed to do with that? I think she was a Derek Jeter for a while, too. Natalie Dormer is 39. What's wrong with 39-year-old, Sam? Careful here. Watch what you say. I don't look like I'm 39 either, is what you're saying. It's the right answer. Oh, is she now with Chris Evans? I thought Chris Evans... Oh, here, past loves. Because isn't Chris Evans, like, with somebody super young now? Is he with Selena Gomez, maybe? Friday Night Lights was loaded. Yeah, let's look at Amy Teagarden. Amy Teagarden has had some good stuff going on as well from Friday Night Lights. Where's a good Amy Teagarden picture? There's one. Let's just leave that on the screen for a few minutes. Only because I really like those pop ice, Otter Pop things. Those are fantastic. Don't you guys? Amy Teagarden. Oof. Craziness. She's not doing it. Like, what does she do now? Good stuff going on. I mean, all right. Tell me that is not an extremely attractive picture, though, right, hun? I mean, come on. What do you do here? All right. Okay, Jeff. Freezies, exactly. Okay, board to play. Okay, Jeff. This picture right here, A or B? Bipolar. Spill Cobra's beer. All right, Jeff, A or B? Board to play, A or B? Natalie, A or B? Sam, A or B? Which one? Based purely on looks. We're objectifying the shit out of these people right now. We got 2 B's. Oh, 3 B's. Jeff, see if Devin will play along as well. A or B. And then I'll tell you mine. Based only on this picture, not on what you know of them. Like Minka Kelly, I think, is probably a notch above Amy Teagarden, personally, attractive wise for me. But these 2 pictures here, A or B. Jeff says A. Okay. Devin says A. Ooh, if I say A, we got a 3-way tie or 6-way tie. And I do think based on this picture alone, I would say A. So, okay, me, Jeff, and Devin say A. Natalie, Sam, and Board to Play say B. We need Joe to come back. Isn't Joe the one that asked if I was streaming? Where did he go? Oh, he lurked, right? Is he putting the kids down to bed? I don't know why I said that, putting the kids down. Is he putting the kids to bed? I feel like this is a discussion he needs to be involved in. We need to know this. Actually, wake up Jack, Jeff, and see what he thinks. Is Jack A or B on this one? Does your baby monitor have like you can like push and talk onto it? Just see what happens. Show that ugly baby. Oh man, Gracie Bell from SNL. Wasn't that her name, Gracie Bell? I'm probably not spelling it right. Gracie Bell. Friday. I said SNL. I meant FNL. Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Ew. Why would they cast that? This is what they're like. They look at this, they're like, They look at a bunch of babies. Where's his sucker? Oh, God. I'm terrified of him. Where's his sucker? Yeah, they were doing casting calls for Gracie Bell, and they were like, okay, we need somebody. First of all, you have to have the stringiest hair and not a lot of it. Have like 30 strands thereabouts. Your forehead's got to be more like a 7 head, and you have to look like a demon. Okay. Look, and they casted exactly perfectly. Yeah, Tim Riggins. You're gonna fall in love with Tim Riggins, Sam, if you haven't seen. Well, she's not a baby anymore, so it's okay. I mean, this was probably like a decade ago, so she's got to be a tween at this point. Tim Riggins is another one who I completely understand people that think that guy is attractive. That is an attractive dude. Same with Coach T. Kyle Chandler? Is that his name? That sounds wrong. Is it not Kyle? I think it's Kyle Chandler. That sounds wrong. And you'll fall in love with Coach Taylor. Kyle Chandler. Okay, is that what I said? Yeah, Kyle Chandler. Sweet, I'll check it out. Cough him out. Now we just roast ugly babies. I never said we were anything close to highbrow on this show. If you listen to the latest podcast episode, you will understand that as well. We've watched it several times, and it's so good every time. Agreed. It's one of the most... Is wholesome the right word? Because it is, I would say, apart from one storyline that happens in season 2, it is probably one of the more wholesome shows. It's like very like, family oriented and just really good stuff. Now it's centered around a high school football team, the Dillon Panthers in Texas, which is made up, but it's not. I mean, it is a football show, but it's not a football show. Okay. I mean, Natalie hates football. She doesn't hate it, but she doesn't love it. And so she's going to tell you, not to. Jeff, man. Jeff, I think that you are destined to just feed one-liners. Because every one-liner you said here just sends me into hysterics. Seriously, feed the ferrets. I wonder if that is a feed the ferrets Friday Night Lights. I wonder if that clip is on here. Damn, that's like the funniest thing. You didn't feed the ferrets. You about to shoot him in the face for not feeding the ferrets, and he's like, "What? You think I was gonna shoot you for not feeding my ferrets? It's all good." And he walks away. He's like, "Seriously, feed the ferrets." Oh man. Oh, I think I'm back, says Janelle. Awesome. Oh my god, you're feeding the ferrets tonight, Jeff? Is that what you're doing tonight? Who said you could get a blanket? They got a blanket out. Oh, God, Sam. Natalie's right. Watch Friday Night Lights if you haven't watched it. That show is so fucking awesome. And you'll understand the bounds when you start watching that show. Not the movie with Billy Bob, but the show. It's amazing. The writer's strike happens in the middle of a season. And so there's a lot of like disjointed stuff that happens. Like they just abandon a couple storylines. Apart from that, it is very, very, very well done. Well written, well acted. You'll notice a ton of actors in that who are now in other things. I'll show you a fucking picture of Tim Riggins so you can... what's his name in real life? Taylor Kitsch? Taylor Kitchen? Is it Kitsch? I'll show you a picture from Friday Night Lights that you will be like, okay, I'll watch that now. Taylor Kitsch has had an unfortunate career, you know, but he was a male model before he started Friday Night Lights. And again, I do understand that women find this man attractive in the same way I understand that people think Idris Elba is like the hottest guy in the world. But here's a picture of Timmy Riggins from Friday Night Lights. He's never has his shirt on. And he might be one of the most likable characters eventually in the show. Like, he's just awesome. And he does love himself some Lala Garrity. Yeah. I want to do the bombs. She's like, I want to do that. That was like the cutest thing that ever happened. That was awesome. And you were just like, do it. Like, Ryan doesn't do it with him. Do the bombs. Yeah, she totally wanted to do the bombs. And she did. Anyway, Sam, give this a try. This is a show, I would say, like, if you haven't seen this show, this should be the next show you watch. I feel like this would be on the Gamecasters Essentials TV shows list. Wouldn't you agree? Right, Jeff? I think you like it about as much as we do, don't you? This is one of those shows I feel like everybody should watch at some point in their life. Like, rather, not that. Rather, you shouldn't go through life not seen it. Is that the same fucking thing? Maybe that's the same thing. I don't know. But that's how I feel. I feel like everyone should watch this show. Okay, I will start it this week. That makes me very happy. Now, like every show, give it some time. Okay? You gotta, like, don't watch the first 2 episodes and then you're just like, it's really, really awesome. It actually is really good immediately. It's pretty immediately awesome. It's not like you have to wait a few seasons, but obviously, like every show in existence, once you know the characters and you actually care about them, it just, it's even better. Dave just started watching it? So Dave's never watched it before and he's watching it now? Wait. So you said that's what I'm doing tonight. So you're watching it with Dave right now? Or tonight? Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Sam says, I have to finish Maid for... Ooh, Maid. What do you think of Maid? I've heard Maid isn't Maid like the 3rd most popular Netflix show right now? Wow, first time through. Oh, I wish I could go back and watch that for the first time. I feel like Dave's going to love it. I feel like he's going to love the show. Like the show. No, Dave started it on his own. Okay, he's going to love that show. Ooh, I can't wait to talk to him about it. God, I hope he likes it. I could also see him just being like, I don't know. Wasn't for me. I hope he likes it. I love Maid. I am sucked in. I'm interested in Maid. Again, that's like the 3rd. I think that's like the 3rd most popular show right now on Netflix. Ooh, Andy McDowell. Andy McDowell, I give you one of these. Bam, just bam. Billy Burke. After fleeing an abusive relationship, a young mother finds a job cleaning houses as she fights to provide for her child and build them a better future. Oh, so it's okay. Is it a true story? Ooh, heartbreaking. Not only stars Margaret Qualley, it takes inspiration from real life events. Interesting. Let's see. Do we find Margaret Qualley attractive? Let's find out. What do we think of Margaret Qualley? Okay. Wait, hold on. Are we allowed to think she's attractive? She's 27. Okay, we're allowed. We're allowed. It's hard to tell. She's 27, but doesn't she look young? This feels wrong. Like, look at this picture. Doesn't that feel it just doesn't, I'm getting weird. Okay, that one's better. Ooh. Whoa. That is attractive. I'm interested in this. Devin said he cried through the first 2 episodes, LOL, of Maid. I'm sure she cried, I'm sure. Really? Oh man, see, I don't like crying in shows. That's why I didn't watch that stupid show that everybody was into with my girl Mandy Moore, whatever the show that was. I was like, no fucking way, I'm not going anywhere near that dumb show, because I think it just looks like a show where you cry every episode, and I can't do that. I just can't do it. I'm the most emotional guy ever. I will cry, and I don't want to. Sam says, yeah, it's definitely kind of heavy, but somehow doesn't leave me like super sad. Okay. Well, I mean, we've watched Handmaid's Tale, so it's hard to, I feel like we're all, as Natalie would say, desensitized to heavy things like that. I'll add it to my list. I'm currently watching the morning show. Oh, This Is Us. Yeah, that fucking thing. No. Nope, not going anywhere near that. Is Parenthood a similar show to This Is Us? Are those similar shows? Because you're saying like they both follow like a specific family and in depth, or are they both cry shows? Am I crying watching Parenthood all the time? In some respects, yes. I know how much you love Parenthood, Jeff. Same with you, Natalie. I know you guys both really love Parenthood. Honestly, the only reason I haven't watched it is because of the cry factor. I just don't want to. I get really emotionally involved in things, and I don't want to. I mean, I can barely get through Handmaid's Tale because of what it does to me emotionally. It just completely drains me. Parenthood is way less crying than This Is Us. Okay. I know how much Jeff loves that and Natalie loves that. I feel like I only cried a couple of times in the entire series. Oh. It's definitely emotional sometimes, but not as force you to cry. Okay, thank you for saying that, because isn't that what This Is Us is like? I feel like that's what This Is Us is doing. It's like, how do we make these fuckers cry every week? Let's just make them cry. I know. We'll kill Mandy Moore. And they'll cry. We'll kill the husband or whatever. No, this guy is gonna die. I don't know. We'll put these two through a horrible emotional trauma, and then it all gets stirred up this episode. Oh no, I don't want that. Right, I did know Ray Romano was in it. Oh, Minka Kelly's in Parenthood too? Really? Oh, you stopped watching This Is Us because of that? Yeah, it's like, it feels cheap. Like, let it happen organically through, like, storytelling. Don't just try to force sob stuff, emotional crap on me just for better ratings and, you know, a fake, like, I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying. Isn't Egg in Parenthood, Jeff? I think I watched Natalie watch Parenthood a little bit. I think Egg's in that. I thought I saw Egg in that. This Is Us does make you cry a lot, but it's very well done. It feels real. Okay. I'd trust you. That's one that I don't think I'd go, unless you were like, I really think you need to watch. If it was something like that, maybe. If you were felt super strongly about it, I'd probably still say no. LOL, yes, I was just typing that. Oh, I took your one-liner away from you. I would have laughed really hard. What is egg? I'm just going to type this. She takes this egg and she's put some mayonnaise on it. She's like, She calls it a mayonnaise. You and egg go in the car. Her. All right, I'll let you in on the secret. The secret is Arrested Development. Now, that's what I would love to talk about. She calls it a mayonnaise. The way he like pantomimes her eating it, like an egg, a hard-boiled egg, drizzling mayonnaise on it, and then she's so cute. Why don't you and egg go get in the car? All right, everybody say, if you can, name a show you feel is just really well written. Do you guys have a show that you feel like you watch the show and you're like, God, the writing in this show is just so smart? I feel like Natalie might say something like Schitt's Creek. I haven't watched that one, but I feel like that might be a show she likes. Yeah, The Girlfriend. Egg is really good in Parenthood. She's a child actress, right? Wasn't she in... I think she's a child. I can't remember what she was in. You haven't watched Schitt's Creek? No, I haven't. So Bored to Play, you say Schitt's Creek for sure for best written show. Natalie says The Office. Wow, I'm surprised. OMG, Sam and I trying to get him to watch Schitt's Creek. Sam, I am trying to get him to watch Schitt's Creek. Yes, she was in a movie with Ben Affleck. Yeah, is that what it was? She was like super little, right? Something. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Egg. I love that we refer to her as egg. Yeah, egg. Is the egg in that? And then you just knew what I was talking about. Hope Floats. That's the one. I knew okay, that's the one I knew she was in. No booty till you watch The Creek. Damn, Sam, you're not going to give me any booty until I watch The Creek? Natalie, are you okay with that? Demand that she gives me booty. I watched a few episodes, okay? I caught a few episodes. Now, granted, I'm not going to pretend like I know what the hell I'm talking about here, because I don't. They were very out of context, very out of order, and I just, all I remember is I did not laugh once. I wasn't trying not to laugh. I'm not being, like, contrarian, okay? Or like, oh, everyone thinks that it's cool, so I'm not going to watch. I wasn't doing any of that. I was just watching. I was like, oh, I was catching episodes. I was watching them talk, and I don't remember Natalie laughing either. I'm like, I've seen a very, like, there was a few episodes I caught. Again, out of order, out of context, just literally watching. And I remember literally zero jokes. For what I hear is one of the funniest shows there are. And I do not remember, the only thing that I thought was funny was Catherine O'Hara's character was like auditioning for this, was it like a church choir? She was like auditioning for this church choir, and she thought of herself as this like amazing musician or something. And she sucked, and they were just kind of like, yeah, you kind of suck, but they didn't tell her she sucked. And like, it was a kind of a funny situation, but there was no jokes in it really that I saw. Like, I wasn't like laughing out loud. I was just like, oh, that's kind of a funny premise. Again, I'm not gonna, I'm withholding judgment, of course. And I don't know. I just haven't been interested in it. You have to love the characters before you like it. See, that sucks, man. You have to love the characters before you like it? That's weird. Jeff says, all right, everyone, I'm out. Love you all. Yes, thank you, man. Have a good one. As Devin laughing about your Jason Street. Let me just take a sip of my... Thank you. Okay. Gotta adjust my microphone here. Okay. It's like every show. You have to get to know the characters. No, okay. Parks and Rec was like 3 episodes though. And there were jokes in Parks and Rec that I that I thought were funny, but it wasn't just like, okay, now I love the characters, now the show is good, you know? I don't know. But once you get into it, it's hilarious. I don't disagree. I've got to head out too. Love you all. Love you, Sam. See ya. Good night, Sam. Good night, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around too much longer. This was actually really fun, though. LOL. See ya. Good night, Devin. Good night, Jeff. Good night, Devin. Sam, you got to watch some Friday Night Lights soon, please. I think you're going to like it a lot. I really do. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around too much for too much longer, but I do like this. I like talking TV. Modern. Oh, good one. Okay. Oh yeah. So what I was going to say for writing, Arrested Development, 30 Rock, and Modern Family. Those three to me stick out as just shows with exceptional writing. Those three, maybe in that order for me. Arrested Development, I feel like is like, there's no better. The writing in that on that show is so genius and smart. And 30 Rock, I feel like, is very close to that. I feel like the writing on 30 Rock is just so clever and smart and different. You know, it's not like they don't say the same old trite sayings to get a laugh, right? And Modern Family, I would say, is very similar to that as well. Those three shows, the writing is just like chef's kiss. It's like chef's kiss for those three shows. Arrested Development 2, so good. Hell yeah. You know, I feel like Ryan James 2020 as a TV show would fit in with all these drama. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Ryan James 2020 all the way through June 2021. Yeah, if you want to cry, come to watch my show. Actually, season 1 would have been 2014. 2014 would have been season 1. You know, there'd be like this crazy finale at the end. And then 15, 16, 17 would have been, again, very tumultuous, horrible, sordid, terrible stuff. And then the redemption arc happens in 2018 and 19 and 20. And then everything fucking falls to shit at the very, very beginning of 2021. Yeah, I should write that. It's actually not a terrible idea. Because I really do think that would be compelling television. For sure. Holy cow, that's not a terrible idea. Yes, Bored to Play. Modern Family. I'm very glad you brought up Modern Family. Because Modern Family is that's one of those shows. So I think about shows like 30 Rock, Arrested Development, Modern Family, even Parks and Rec, where I'm like, I like every character on this show. They're all written so well. Parks and Rec less so. Like Donna obviously isn't written as well as, you know, like Tom, right? But the big ones in Parks and Rec, like honestly, Leslie, I don't really care as much about, but like Aubrey Plaza, Chris Pratt, Aziz Ansari, I don't know why I have to name the actors' names, and Nick Offerman. Like the four of them are just like these huge, like they're so, which one's the best, you know? Even when Adam Scott and Rob Lowe come in later, they're like, God, they're so good. Stuff they do for Jerry is so good. But then when you think about a show like Modern Family, I think every character, I can't think of a character I dislike on the screen. You know what I mean? Who's my least favorite character in Modern Family? I don't know if I have one. They're all so funny, and it's because the writing, right? That's why those characters are all so funny. Yes, the actors are good and funny too. They're funny people, right? The actor that plays Cameron has to be a great actor to be able to pull off what he's doing. But it's a testament to the writing that they can make Cam's character be as hilarious as Lily. You know what I mean? She is hilarious. Like, she's hilarious. But Phil Dunphy might be one, like, okay, if I pick out a character on every show that's like the funniest character, Phil Dunphy is that's one of the funniest fucking characters ever. Same with Ron Swanson. Same with Michael Scott. But again, Arrested Development, I don't know that there's like a standout star. Every character is just, there's not a character to dislike because the writing is so good. Every character shines at some point. You know what I mean? Eric Stone Street is incredible. Kills me every time. Agreed. Eric Stone Street, incredible actor. So he's an actor who, even if the writing was a little subpar, he brings that character even more to life. But the writing is amazing. Phil with the family camp episode, too good. Had me in tears. Regularly, Phil has me in tears. The way that they write him is so good. You realize you have Margaret still on screen. Oh. I mean, this is a decent picture. But yeah, you're right. She's not like... Give me someone else to put on screen. How about Lily Reinhart? Let's put a good Lily Reinhart picture up on screen. Good Lord. This is another very pretty person. Something like that is just too much hair in her face, but still. Yowza, you know? Yowza. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah, Phil and Cam are gun to my head, those are probably my two favorite characters. I think I also really love Gloria. I think Claire is written really well. I think why am I blanking on the son's name? Is it Nick? What is his name? But early on, he cracks me up. In the earlier seasons, before he kind of like hits puberty and just looks very different. The Land vs. Sea game was so fun to watch back, by the way. Kim is great, and you guys were all having a great time. Yeah, thank you. That was really fun to play. Yeah, Al Bundy is really funny as well. You're right. It's because of the writing, though. The writing is just so good. So they all have amazing material to work with. But Janelle, funny story about Land vs. Sea. Okay, so before we were gonna play, Jeff was handling all this, okay, and he was telling us about the guy from Good Games Publishing, and you know how he wanted to play Land vs. Sea with us. He listened to the episode where we talked about it. He was excited. He loved the episode, and he wanted to play it with us. He thought it'd be fun. And we were like, sure, let's do it. So it was, we were coming up on like it was getting time to play. And I was like, do we have it figured out yet, Jeff? Do we have the time? Like, when is this happening? And he's like, I don't know. I reached out to him a while ago, and he said that we were going to do it on Tuesday, but he hasn't confirmed with me. And I was like, okay, well, let me know, if he does or when he does. And geez, let me know when he does. And so he's like, a couple hours went by, and he's like, okay, he finally got back to me, and he wants to play, and I was setting up the stream because I do all the streaming stuff, and just like, do you want to just talk to him and kind of figure out how it's going to happen? And I was like, sure. What's his name? And he was like, I don't know. I don't have his name. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I can figure his name out. And then he writes back a few minutes later. He's like, oh, it's a she. Her name is Kim. And I was like, oh, okay. So I reach out to her, and I'm like, hey, Kim, it's Ryan, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, awesome. So you're going to run the stream, and that's cool. And holy cow. And I'm like, yeah, everything's great. We talked back and forth a little bit. I didn't flirt. We checked later. And so, good Lord. So we get on the stream sets up, and her camera's not on, but her voice is there. And it's a man's voice. And I laughed initially because I thought it was a joke. Because Kim and I were joking back and forth a little bit. And so I was like, oh, she's having some fun. She had her husband answer the phone or something. And then it like clicked in my head, and I was like, oh, I think Kim is a man. Because he didn't say like, ha, okay, let me go get Kim now, So I'm like, oh, I think this is Kim, and Kim's a dude. So I had to like quickly go over to our Google chat that I have with Jeff and Natalie and be like, Just FYI, Kim is a man. Kim is a man. It's a man. It's not a woman. You expect it's going to be a man. Don't say anything like, what's going on? Are you Kim's husband? You know, like, it's him. That all happened behind the scenes, of course, but it was really, really funny because it all just kind of like came together at the end of like all of a sudden. It was just really funny. No, we don't have to move on. New Girl cracks me up. Yeah, I do like New Girl. I liked New Girl. New Girl weirdly felt like a novelty to me. I know you disagree. I know, because you just went through and watched it again, and you said you laughed like just as hard as you did the first time. Or you were even like, I don't remember it being this funny. And I remember watching it and thinking it was so funny, especially my favorite moments of that entire show of New Girl were when Nick and Schmidt, when they would flash back to them and Schmidt was fat and Nick was like a stoner guy and they were just the stuff that they would put them through. Those two, I always thought was it was like the funniest thing in the world. I thought Nick was my favorite character on that show. I know Natalie's favorite character is Winston. I thought all those characters were very, very good. That's another really well-written show. But for some reason, I look at it more like a novelty. Like, I don't know that I have a desire to watch it again. You know what I mean? Like I would watch Parks and Rec. Once we get through that, I think I would just start it over again. 30 Rock, I would just watch it anytime. The Office, obviously, I've watched it 1,000 times. Modern Family is a show that no matter what's happening, if that show's on TV, I'll throw it on. You know, I don't care what's going on. Arrested Development, same thing. I'll watch it over and over again. New Girl, I don't know that I would. Schmidt is the best part of that show. Yeah, I think Schmidt is awesome. I really do. I think Nick makes me laugh the most for some reason. But Nick and Schmidt together it's like a character of its own. I feel like Nick and Schmidt together are their own character. There's like Nick, who I think is hilarious. Schmidt, who's also hilarious. Winston, of course, is funny. Jess, of course, is beautiful and funny. Cece is maybe not written as funny, but she's absolutely gorgeous. And then Schmidt and Nick together is also a thing. You know, Schmidt like making fun of Nick. Nick kind of being this like slob, you know, like dorky slobbish guy, and you know, Schmidt is this like metrosexual kind of like bougie, uptight, you know, guy, and so when they come together, it's like a whole new dynamic, and I think that's really funny. I don't know which of the roommates is funniest. Yeah, I thought you liked Winston the best. I really did. Big Bang, yes. Okay, Big Bang is another one I could watch over and over again. I could watch that show over and over. That's another contentious. Oh, Janelle redeemed. Don't nobody want to hear that? Okay, awesome. What do you want to hear? Oh, she said the boys want you to sing the Pokemon theme song before they go to bed. I can do that for you. I can do that for you for sure. Let me look up the lyrics. I know most of them. But Evan and Grant need a actual, they need something real from me. They don't need just like this nonsense. Okay. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Boom, 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 boom. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Dun, 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 to each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. You're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You'll teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Sorry, that was really bad. That was really terrible. I couldn't find the I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the range. Ding, 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 ding. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Pokemon song for the kids while there's a half-naked Lily on screen. Grant and Evan, that was my gift to you, my friends. Lily Reinhart and Pokemon theme song. Go dream about Lily and wipe my singing from your memory. That was terrible. They loved it. They were singing along and laughing, and now they're clapping and saying thank you. You're welcome. That was really terrible on my part. I apologize to you, but thank you so much for that. I will practice and do that one better next time. I could not find the range. It's very high, and so I tried bringing it down an octave. Didn't work too well. You don't care about that, but it was really fun. Good night, Evan. Good night, Grant. Have a very good night, you guys. Gotta catch 'em all. To train them is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. You read me and I'll treat you. Pokemon. That's better. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Good night, Evan. Good night, Grant. The Evanator. I'm just scrolling through pictures of Lily Reinhart while we come up with topics to discuss. This is a streamer of mine. This is my streaming dream. Wallpaper, huh? She looks younger here, right? That looks different. Was she in anything before Riverdale, or was that her like first thing? Because doesn't she look younger here? Like this does not look like her now. She looks like a different person here. Still very attractive, but different. That's very interessant. But man, she's a good looking lady. She is a good looking lady. Bored to play. Have you watched 30 Rock, my friend? I haven't seen you comment on that. I'm not sure if you just don't like it or if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, personally, I think it is in between Arrested Development and Modern Family for writing prowess. I think it's just underneath Arrested Development, just above Modern Family. I'm off to watch my show. Okay, babe. Good night. Have a good one. I won't be too far behind you. No, I've never watched that one. I've seen bits, but never actually watched it. Okay. Do yourself a favor. Because if you think Arrested Development is awesome and you think Modern Family is awesome, you are going to absolutely love 30 Rock. 30 Rock is so again, it's those three shows to me, writing wise, are very similar. They're all very clever. They're very well written, such so that every actor that is written for is hilarious. It seems and feels more commercialized. I guess Modern Family seems commercialized as well. Like Arrested Development always seemed like the best kept secret, you know, because it wasn't like super popular when it was on. It became more popular later. And it was on, was it HBO? Was it Showtime? I don't remember. Right? Wasn't it? Or was it not? I thought it was. What was Arrested Development? Oh, who cares? But 30 Rock is NBC. It does feel very commercialized, but it is so good. Alec Baldwin is so good in it. Have you guys heard about what's going on with him, by the way, lately? He apparently just murdered somebody accidentally on a set on set of a show that he's working on. And apparently a lot of stuff came out saying that like these people like that worked for the set were like stormed off quitting. Because of, you know, non-followed safety violations and stuff like that. And the day they all quit was the day that this happened. And one of the people that refused to quit was the woman that got killed. It's crazy. It's very crazy. My friend Jordan works catering out there. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens. But if it was an accident, which I'm sure it was, God, do I feel bad. I mean, obviously, the most bad for the poor decedent, you know, the poor woman who passed away from this awful accident. But I mean, imagine you're Alec Baldwin. You're 63 years old. You know, nothing like terrible, terrible has happened to you that you've done, and now you just killed somebody. Yeah, okay, it's an accident. Yeah, but jeez. Now you have to live with that. Fucking hell. Shut up, bored to play. Are you kidding me? That cannot be true. That would be absolutely ridiculously insane. Wife said the guy who handed him the gun was the same guy from the Brandon Lee accident. Don't know if it's true. That is fucking crazy. And if it is true, then is this guy a murderer? Was Brandon Lee then murdered? You know, was that piece of the bullet that, like, whatever, I can't remember the substance the bullet's made of, like iron or something, was like lodged in the gun accidentally? I'm not gonna conspiracy theorist here. I didn't fact check it. That would be fucking crazy if it was. That would be crazy. Apparently he was throwing up a lot after. Oh, yeah, I would too. I mean, you're just on set, you know, how much guilt do you feel when you know, like, a lot of the cast and crew just quit because of safety measures and stuff like that? You know, and you might have misgivings about it too, but they're like, no, everything's fine, just go. And then he does and ends up killing this woman. Ugh. They're not confirming or denying that there was deliberate sabotage. Interesting. Yeah, because it's weird because the woman that got killed, the director also got hurt, right? Like, it wasn't like, so what happened? Like, it was a gun, right? How did it go through the woman that died and then hit the director? Like, was the woman that got shot, like, right in line of sight of the director? Like, what happened there? It's craziness. Anyway, I don't want to take too much of it away, but yeah, accidentally killing someone would be hands. Yeah, agreed. How the fuck are you supposed to, like, have any sort of normalcy after you accidentally kill somebody? God, I don't know. Anyway. There was a projectile in the gun, okay, just like Brandon Lee, and it may have split up or exploded. Good God, if it was the same fucking person that gave Brandon Lee, that gave the gun to the person who shot Brandon Lee, holy fuck. But bored to play, you should watch 30 Rock. I'm almost like, if you think Arrested Development is great, you think Modern Family is great, you're gonna think 30 Rock is great. I think that logic follows. Are you a fan of The Office? Are you a fan of Parks and Rec? I think a lot of those shows go hand in hand. You like one, you're gonna like the other. A show like Natalie mentioned, Big Bang. I think you can like some of these shows and still hate Big Bang, and it wouldn't make me go like, what? But I feel like if you like Arrested Development and you like Modern Family, you will like 30 Rock. It's one of my favorites. Top 5 sitcoms for me is very difficult. The Office, Seinfeld, Parks and Rec's probably in there now. 30 Rock, Arrested Development. I mean, it's probably those. God, that's a tough list. That is a tough list right there. Ooh, I wonder if there's a rank. Rank. What's that? Right. What is it called? Rank TV shows. What's that rank website called? Or rating? What is that called? Rank website. Why can't I think what the fuck it's called? I did it. Remember when we went through and we did the did we do a board game one? We did a ranking once. Online ranking tool. What the fuck is it called? Is it rating? What is it called, you guys? I will for sure check it. I love The Office, only watched a little bit of Parks. Yeah, you should definitely watch you should watch Parks and Rec and 30 Rock. God, man, to watch 30 Rock and Parks and Rec back to back, like for the first time, oh man, would that be awesome. God, that would be awesome. I have no idea what it's called. Damn it. What is that called? Online rating Tool. Did I save it maybe? Maybe I saved it. Damn it. I didn't. Fuck, that's gonna drive me crazy. Rank the best chips. I saw somebody just do this, ranking the best chips with that tool. Is it this? Is it ranker.com? No. I feel like an idiot. What the fuck is it called? What's the definition of insanity? Right? I'm just doing the same shit over and over again. Online rank checker? No. God, it's driving me fucking crazy. Ranking website? These are not ranking websites. It is seriously going to drive me crazy. I watched Tina ranks chips. There it is. Tiers. Tiers. Ah, tier maker. Found it. Okay, let's see if sitcoms is in here. Sitcoms. Oh, It's Always Sunny is going to be good. Okay. All right. This looks like we have a lot of the ones we want. We can probably add to this, yeah? Because I don't see... Oh, no, this has a lot of the ones we want. Okay. Let's go through these. What is this? Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Okay. I'll put that in shit tier. That's in the shit tier. Can I zoom in on this? Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt sucks. I don't care. I'll fight anybody on that one. I hate that show so much. Man, I was like looking forward to it because I did like Kelly from The Office, although later on, as I go through and watch it, I realize she kind of sucks, actually, and doesn't really belong. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is shit. Arrested Development is... Oh, I can't... What? Because I'm zoomed in, I can't get it? Oh, is this too far away, you guys? Sorry. It's not letting me, presentation mode. Is this what I want? Well, I guess that's kind of cool. Whatever. Arrested Development, God tier. Goldberg's, I have not watched, so I will not rank. The Good Place, same thing, have not watched. That 70s show. Okay, I could rank that. That's, I did think it was funny for a while. It might even be good. I guess I'd call it good. No, I'm going to call it We can see it. Okay, cool. Right, I mean, it's not bad. There's some there's some moments of it I thought were really good. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think it will probably go into great. I'm going to save it in good for now. I've only watched the first like 4 or 5 seasons. We're going to go through. I'll probably change this. What is this? Is this It's Always Sunny? It's Always Sunny is great. It's close to God for me. It's very close to God. It's Always Sunny is one of the best shows of all time, I think. Full House, I mean, come on. I'll say Friends is good. Here's what I think of Friends. I compare a lot of things to what I'm about to say for Friends. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is God for you? Awesome. You've watched it all the way through several times. Wow, that's very cool. I just came to the show a couple months ago. I just started watching it a couple months ago. Like just started. Full House is shit. Yeah, I have some fond childhood memories of Full House. I don't hate on it. If I didn't watch it when I was younger, I'd put it in shit, I'm sure. So Friends, I have Friends in good tier. I want to tell you why. And again, Friends is what I use to compare something that I like but don't care about so much for everything by saying it this way. When Friends is on, I think Friends is hilarious. If I find myself for some reason watching Friends, I laugh every time. I think it's really funny and it makes me laugh. But I never, ever want to watch it, ever. I will never suggest it. I will never be excited if someone's like, want to watch Friends? I'll never be like, yeah. I would honestly be like, not really. But if it's on and I just happen to be like, it's like if there's one channel and it's Friends and I'm just sitting in someone's house and Friends is on and I watch it, I laugh at it. I cannot explain to you why this happens. Maybe you guys have something like this in your lives. But whenever something like this kind of thing happens, I always compare it to Friends because that's exactly how I feel, even still. Very funny show. Good, hilarious show. Don't ever want to watch it ever. Ever. New Girl is good. Better than Friends. Parks and Rec, to me, God tier. It just reached God tier level. Just reached it. Will and Grace is shit. I'm the exact same. My wife puts Friends on all the time, but I never do. Yeah, it's funny though, right? Like, it's not like it's a bad show. Like, I don't ever watch Friends and go like, God, this is so stupid. I usually laugh. Usually, the jokes are funny. The characters are funny. Jennifer Aniston's hot as shit. You know, it's like there's good stuff about the show. I don't ever want to fucking watch it. Literally ever. Seinfeld is close to the best ever. Close to the best ever. How I Met Your Mother. Oh, 30 Rock. 30 Rock is also God tier. Because it's possibly my top 5, right? Okay, we're getting to stuff I've never watched. AP Bio, never seen that. How I Met Your Mother. Jeff loves How I Met Your Mother. I've never seen 1 second of this show. Outside of, I don't know, like a clip on a commercial or on a YouTube show. Never seen it though. AP Bio, never seen it. The Mick, never seen it. Simpsons is great. You can't deny Simpsons is great. What is this? What is this one? Is this Modern Family? What is this? No. I don't know what this is. Is that Rob McElhenney? Oh, is that it's an Apple TV show. I see. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Okay. Wow, Modern Family's not on here, huh? The Office is this is probably what we have so far. Big Bang Theory is up there, and I've never seen Community, I've never seen Superstore. So now let's rank it this way. Office, I think, is probably 1. Seinfeld is probably 2. Seinfeld was recently dethroned by The Office in the last year or two. It was always Seinfeld in number 1. Always. And recently, I'm like, I think The Office is better. Very recently. So I think this is what my top 5 looks like. Wow. A game design company. Oh, probably a video game design company, I'm going to guess. The great tier, I think this is actually, I think I'd probably do this. I know this is probably blasphemous. Also, I don't agree with The Simpsons being on this list at all. Because it's it's animated, and I think that's a completely different category, because you can't have The Simpsons, I think, without Futurama, without Family Guy, a lot of those kinds of shows. Rather, I think maybe those should just be on this list as well, if you're going to put The Simpsons in there. But I do understand The Simpsons is also kind of a next level because it's, older than all of that. But I kind of think it maybe just shouldn't be on here. Yeah, I wouldn't put Simpsons on this list. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so yeah, It's Always Sunny. Oh my gosh, so good. Very close to God tier, but doesn't quite get there. Big Bang Theory, same way. I could watch Big Bang Theory all the time, but I still wouldn't quite put it in my top of all time. Simpsons I just acknowledge it's great. It's not even one I actively watch a ton. I mean, I've been watching it since I was a little kid, so you know you can't deny that it's a great show. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think this is where it sits for now. I think it could definitely go up, personally, with as I get through it. You know, New Girl, good, very good show. New Girl, I like a step above Friends because, well, I think I probably laugh more honestly with Friends, and there's just more of it. You know, I actually would watch New Girl. You know, I'm not like super interested in going through it again, but if you were like, would you rather watch New Girl or Friends? I'd say New Girl every time. Every time. That 70s show is very but I think it's better than Full House. But Full House I put on there because I never thought it was a bad show. I used to watch it when I was a kid and I liked it. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is shit. I don't know how that show is still on, if it's still on. If it's not still on, it was on for a long time. I remember I watched the first season and I was like, this is one of the shittiest shows I've ever seen. This show's terrible. It's not funny. It's very self-indulgent. It's like, it's trite humor that's very obvious and like pandering, and I hated it. I was a big snob when I watched that show. And I wanted to like it. Because I do think that whatever her name is, I can't remember her name. I think she's attractive. I think she's likable. You know, I didn't necessarily think her character on The Office was that great, but I thought that I thought she had something. You know, I felt like she had something. Will and Grace is just shit. Absolute garbage. And I just haven't seen any of these. I wish I could add to this. Can I add to this? I don't know how this thing works. Because I know you can add tiers. Like, that's how you add tiers. Just save, download, reset, change back. That's a bummer. I wish you could add stuff. And then, you know, call it your own. If there's like an animated, let's see if there's an animated sitcoms list. I would love to go through that. Animated sitcoms. There's not a ton. No. Come on. Crap. What if I go to the best sitcoms? Ooh, this has a lot. Ooh, I could do these. God, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt's on there again. Watch list is underneath trash. Interesting. There's some good stuff on here. Dinosaurs is on here. Where is Everybody Loves Raymond? That's one of my that's a show I love. That's a funny show. I'm surprised that wasn't on the last one. That's a really good show. Alf, I know. Everybody Hates Chris. That's also really funny. Home Improvement. That was a decent show in its time. There's Modern Family, finally. Family Matters. Quality. New Girl, Grace and Friend. Where the fuck is Everybody Loves? Where is the Everybody Loves Raymond? Love. Not okay. Sitcoms. There it is. Ooh, Roseanne. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, good. Finally, there's a haven't seen one. 30 Rock we're throwing up there. Third Rock from the Sun. Crap. Brooklyn Nine-Nine we'll put in B tier for now. Arrested Development goes in A. Big Bang, I'm sorry, S. Big Bang goes in A. Boy Meets World, D. Cheers is good. Community, haven't seen. My Name is Earl is funny. I'll put it in C. Family Matters, it's hard to say. Back in the day, I loved me some of this show. But if I'm analyzing it now, Frasier's good. Fresh Prince is good. Friends is good. Full House, I'll put in D. Never seen Goldberg's. Growing Pains, eh. How I Met Your Mother. Home Improvement. King of Queens is good. Never Saw Malcolm in the Middle. New Girl is okay. Parks and Rec is God tier. Everybody Loves Raymond is A tier. Roseanne is D tier. Never Saw Rules of Engagement. Scrubs is okay. It's okay. Spin City is D. Saved by the Bell, again, maybe my favorite show when I was a kid, but it's pretty shit. It's Always Sunny is A. That 70s Show, eh. The Office is God. 2.5 Men, no. Will and Grace, shit. Workaholics never saw. Psych never saw. Seinfeld, God. The Bernie Mac show never saw. Okay, so this is basically the same fucking list, yeah? Is anything different here? Everybody Loves Raymond's in it, is the difference. And I'll put it in this order, because I love Everybody Loves Raymond. Nostalgia skews how good a show really is. Absolutely. Like, it's hard to compare Saved by the Bell, which sucks, you know, but I still love, at its time, when I didn't know what good TV was, I thought it was great. You know, same with Family Matters. I put Saved by the Bell and wait, if Family Matters is there, Saved by the Bell's got to be there. Brooklyn Nine-Nine I'll put above New Girl. Let's see, this tier, how do I order this tier? Let's put Family Matters, I'm sorry, Saved by the Bell first, just because of nostalgia. Oops. Let's see, Fresh Prince would I'd say go next. Frasier was actually really good. I actually liked Frasier a lot. Somehow I gotta put Friends right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Friends is going right in the fucking middle. Cheers is good. King of Queens is good. That's the order I'd put that. Full House I'd put there. Growing Pains. Home Improvement actually would go next. That 70s Show. Maybe ahead of Growing Pains. Roseanne is also funny. That's pretty good. Third Rock and Will and Grace, that's not bad. And I haven't seen all those. Interesting. Like everything in D tier, people would probably say that they were the best shows ever. Agreed. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You're right. And you know what? Maybe for their time, they were. You know what I mean? Like right now, I think The Office, Seinfeld, Arrested Development, 30 Rock, and Parks and Rec are the greatest things ever. Seinfeld's held up. But maybe in 10, 15 years, something else will come along that'll completely replace those. You know, I kind of hope that does happen. TV is so good right now. Everything on TV is so freaking awesome. But actually, all these shows are done, right? The Office is over. Seinfeld's over. Arrested Development's over. 30 Rock's over. Parks and Rec's over. Raymond's over. It's Always Sunny. Is that still going? I don't know if that's still going. That one might still be going, but I think it might be done. I don't know. Big Bang is over. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's over. New Girl's over. Obviously, are any of these shows on here still on? That's telling. Nothing on here is still going that I know of. I don't know anything about these shows down here. I haven't seen them. Pretty sure Community is over. How I Met Your Mother I know is over. Malcolm in the Middle is over. 2.5 Men I think is over. Psych's got to be over. Bernie Mac. Didn't Bernie Mac pass away? Oh, Roseanne, but it's different. Yeah, true. Right. Different Roseanne. That's crazy to think. Huh. Interesting. Now we got to find one. We got to find cartoon sitcoms. Because cartoon sitcoms are different than just cartoons. Like, nobody has a good cartoon sitcom list. I want to do one of those shows. Remember when they made that 80s show? I do. Yeah, I unfortunately remember that. 90s sitcoms, black sitcoms, Disney sitcoms, a list of popular sitcoms. No one has done a good animated sitcoms list. All right. Let's make one. Is there another way to say what these are? Psych just released their second movie a year or two ago. Wow. Let's make a good animated sitcoms list. television, right? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. We'll keep it SABCD. I must be logged in. Fuck me. I know I have a login because I did this. Join or log in with Twitter? No. You can only log in with Twitter? Are you fucking kidding me? Twitter login is required. Ay, ay, ay. I guess I did it. I have to go. Oh, I start over again? Gosh darn it. Oh, see if it already exists. Oh, make your own. Okay. Ugh. Oops. Oh, shit. Damn it. Nope. Get out of here. Ugh. Ugh. No. My God, it's driving me crazy. Okay. Square's fine. SABDC's fine. Submit. Okay. You must upload at least 2 images. What? I swear I don't remember doing this when I made the board game one. Maybe I didn't make it. Select template cover photo. And I have to upload the set of... Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, I would have to upload the images. Oh, you can't just like... Fucking hell. You know what? Fuck this nonsense. Let's not... Can I just... Ugh. This would take so long to just make a thing. Let's look up animated sitcoms. And let's just do it ourselves. What do you think? There's a Psych the Movie 3 coming out, so technically not over. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Family Guy, of course, is amazing. Bob's Burgers, I've heard is so good I haven't watched it. Rick and Morty, past my time. I've not seen that either. The Simpsons, of course. South Park, of course. Mr. Pickles? Oh man, there's so many. Boondocks is good. Futurama is like my favorite, maybe my favorite of all time. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is hilarious. Another really amazing show. King of the Hill is very good. You love Bob's Burgers too? Okay. Yeah, I agree, Janelle. A lot of people have told me Bob's Burgers is good. Natalie loves Bob's Burgers. You know what show I love so much that only lasted 2 seasons? You guys ever see The Critic? The Critic with Jay Sherman, who was all voiced by John Lovitz. That was what I thought that was like the funniest show ever when it was on. It's so funny. It is so funny. There's only 2 seasons of it. I wonder if you can... How do you watch it? Watch The Critic free online with Crackle. Do 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum do 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 bo bo do bo 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 ba 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 do 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 do. Man, this has every fucking episode. There's not a ton. It rings a vague bell. I'm just not a TV watching yak. Yeah, I don't watch a ton. I haven't watched a ton. This was like my favorite back in the day. Oh, you can watch it?
Hello?
Wait, is it not
Jane,
showing
this
up?
is your mother. Your father and
It's not showing up on stream. What? That's weird. Do you guys not see it? Oh, I think it's GOAT. Yeah, well, it's not Greatest of All Time, but I think it's... Whoa, this is weird. I see it on my screen. Why is it not showing on the stream? Yeah, it looks like it's just black. Is it somehow blocked? Is it somehow blocked? Can you hear it, though?
I are taking you out of our will. We feel you already have enough money. Oh, yes, and happy
Can you hear it?
birthday.
Da 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 boom ba doom bum 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 ba da ba dun 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 dun. Man, it's bringing back memories. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I won't do that. I won't put you through that anymore. Man, it's so good. God, that show's good. Okay, watch The Critic. I think it's very quick. It's very quick. I mean, you know, episodes are like 20 minutes long, and there's only 13 plus. There's only 23 episodes in total. You know, it's from the creators of The Simpsons. It follows Jay Sherman, who's a film critic, and he just gets, you know, he's just a kind of a bumbling type guy. And again, the writing is just really, really, really good. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. Of all time. Gotta watch that one, guys. That's really funny. Futurama, amazing. Easily watch. Yes, that's like a perfect middle of the night show. Like if you're just like up at night and there's nothing to do, watch The fucking Critic, because it is so funny. And I'm very confident that you'll enjoy it. I'm very confident. Oh, you know what? It's 11 o'clock. Maybe I should call it a night. Maybe I should call it a night. The last couple streams, well, I guess last stream I was to bed at a reasonable hour, but the one before that, I think it was Lily Reinhart. Nice. Okay, that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Bored to Play, Janelle, thank you guys for hanging out. Everyone else who was on, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Really, really fun time. I haven't rated anybody in a while, but we only got 2 of us, so I don't want to embarrass myself. So we will just head on out and peace out tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me on Sunday night. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on Tuesday. We have a very fun Tuesday night stream. I am playing with Daniel from the Game Table on Instagram and Bonzinator from Bonzinator stream and the Bonzinator Instagram account. I'm playing with both of them. We are playing the game Quantum, the board game Quantum. We're going to play it here on the Gamecasters stream. I'm not sure if Bonds is going to simul stream or not. Yes, that's right. That's happening, Janelle. Me, Daniel, and Bonds are going to play Quantum. Maybe Natalie's going to join us for that as well. And it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a good time. I don't exactly know how to... I think it might be Board Game Arena. Daniel's going to walk us through it. We've never played. It's a grail game for me. I've wanted it forever. You can't find it anywhere. Jason and I love that game. Ooh, you guys own it, huh? Man, that is awesome. If you ever don't want that game anymore, I would very much be interested in taking that one off of your hands somehow. If you ever get sick of it. But that is a grail game for me. And I cannot wait to play it. And Daniel has a copy of it and is very likes it a lot and has said that you can play it on BGA. I think it's BGA. It's either BGA or Tabletop Simulator. I'm not sure. But he's gonna walk me and Bonds and I think Natalie through that on Tuesday night. You'll see some posts coming up soon on Instagram about that stream, on the Game Tables account, Bondsnator's account, and the Gamecasters account. I've not played before. I'm very excited. I'm really excited. I can't wait to play. And it's going to be a good time. So if not, I hope you love it. Oh my gosh, I hope I love it too. I've been wanting it for a million years. And so if it lets me down, I'll be very bummed out. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to be even more bummed out because I'm just going to want it so badly and I can't get it anywhere. But maybe if I can get it on BGA and you've played it, Janelle, maybe you and me could play it more on Board Game Arena. That would be really, really fun. I would love that. So stick around for that. That's going to be happening later. So I will likely be streaming around 8:30 on Tuesday night as normal. But I don't think we're playing Quantum with Daniel and Bonds until closer to 10:30 my time. Because Bonds and Daniel are both West Coast. And Bonds streams, in her own right. So she usually streams at 5:30, which is 8:30 my time. So we usually stream at the same time. And she, I think I'm not sure how it's going to work. I know that I'm hosting it. I don't know if she's going to simul stream or if she's just going to end her stream early and play with me and us. But I would wager to guess if she does that, we'll likely have some more viewers come on and hang out from Bonds' stream. If she ends early and comes to us, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So we'll see. We shall see. But until then, it's been a great time, and I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Janella, I will talk to you very soon. Board to play. We'll see you next time. And until then, you have been watching the Gamecasters Twitch stream. I am Ryan. We will see.